What is up, YouTube? TradeModeJames here. Guys, before I get into this video, I need you guys to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I go live. All right, we're going to talk about CYBL and what happened. CYBL, let's get right into it, all right? Stock ticker CYBL, Cyberlux Corporation. Guys, they do lighting for the government and a few other things, actually. We're not going to get too much into the DD. We're going to talk about the price action, but this is a good stock. They have a roadmap to the NASDAQ, and I highly recommend doing some research on their tech and where they're headed because they're doing a lot of the right stuff. This is an OTC stock, so you can only buy this on OTC brokers like Fidelity, etc., etc. You cannot buy this on Webull yet, but who knows if they'll change that in the future. All right, price action wise, guys, let's talk about it. Right now, CYBL was in a wedge up here. We had a high in ATH of 6 cents. 6.5 cents roughly. We had a wedge, something like this. All right, when you see we broke out here, I did call for a breakout. I didn't know which way we're going to go. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know which way we're going to break out or which way we're not. But you see here, we chose to go to the downside. All right, we broke below that 50 SMA on the daily time frame. We broke below that the bottom trend line here, which formed our wedge, and now we had some downside. We came down to structure. There was really nothing in here. This entire area here had almost nothing in it. No structure to the left at all. Just big green candles. All right, so there's no structure. So typically when we fall like this, we're going to fall to structure, and structure was right here at 0.0190, so almost 2 cents. We came a little bit lower here before we found some support, which we did find at about 0.0173. All right, and now we had some green for the day. We were down, 5-6% every single day until right here. Basically, we had a little blip here on November 23rd, and then we inevitably had the uncertainty candle, as I like to call it, and we came down even more. So here we are. If we broke this zone and closed this yellow line right here at about 0.0190, we were probably coming down to this demand zone down here, right? That didn't happen. I'm not saying it can't happen still, but it did not happen so far. We found support here, and as you see, it's moving as we speak. The market is still open, all right, for another 2 hours or so. But guys, you're not going to get prices like this for long. This company they have insane revenue right now for what they're doing. They have great tech. They have great government contracts probably coming up. They have a huge roadmap to the NASDAQ, and I highly recommend looking into them, all right? This is a really solid OTC, and I'm glad I didn't drop the 10,000 that I was going to put in around this demand zone here, and I waited. So luckily, the liquidity is not cleared yet in my account. So I want to put it in here. I'm hoping in the next day or two I can get in and do that. I'm looking to add about $10,000 into CYBL. I hope it's still somewhere around here. If not down here, I would love for it to be down here when I do that. All right, but I'll be adding onto my position and averaging down. Now, keep this in mind. There can be some downside here. All right, this structure does not guarantee support. All right, this is not a demand zone. It's just a level of structure. All right, you look to the left here on the daily time frame. You see we have resistance along this line. That's just a level of structure, right? The actual demand zone on this move is right here in between, if you want numbers, it's 0.0121 up to about 0.0133. All right, that's the demand zone-ish area. All right, and I'm hoping that it goes down there so I can load up the boat down there because I do think this will be back around 3 or 4 cents in the next week or two. And this is just a really solid OTC, guys. Price action wise, it looks not the best for the short term, but not the worst either because, like I said, the roadmap to the NASDAQ is there, so we already know this is a good price to get in. All right, and also the wedge, we can't fall forever. All right, we can't fall forever. Daily RSI is super oversold, about 29 on the RSI, 28 on the RSI before finding some support here at this yellow line. So we have room to go up. There's actually quite a bit of room for short-term growth on the price action. So I would be looking to get in here if you can, average down whatever you're trying to do. Just understand that there can be some more downside. We're not at a valid demand zone, all right? This is just a level of structure, all right? And we did find support here. But I wouldn't be surprised if we break back below this and come down to the demand tomorrow or the next day. I just wouldn't. We've been on a steady downtrend for about 2 weeks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 2 weeks. About 11 or 12 days. We'll call it 2 weeks. But this is a great time to get in, guys. This is a solid stock. Let's go down to like a 30-minute time frame and see what's going on. All right, 30-minute time frame. We are trying to get above that 50 SMA and trying really to get above these levels of structure as we move to the upside if we continue our short-term bull run. Now, like I said, the daily time frame shows a little bit of a different story. We have not broken back above structure. Structure on the daily is going to be about right here, somewhere roughly in this zone. All right, this one's kind of going to be structure. Kind of a vague zone, but this is basically where we're trying to get back above to get confirmation that we've dipped and we've reversed, and the reversal is there, the confirmation is there. So anything above like basically 3 cents, all right, roughly 3 cents would be a good confirmation that the dip is over. All right, and that's just kind of vague, but you see the structure here. We have some action in here. We have a couple touch points in here. This is just a nice structural zone, and I would like to see us get back above that. But like I said, I'm looking to add a large position in this stock, and I'm hoping that we get down to this zone so I can do it. If not, I'll do it when I can. All right. As far as the price action goes, guys, I think that this is, I mean, in the short term, we might see some downside, but I think in the medium to long term, you're going to be very happy with your investment with this. Also, I'll throw this out there. Another 2 OTCs that I'm really highly excited about: DPLS, Dark Pulse, and Fern. All right, all 3 of these stocks, one of them is going to end up on the NASDAQ, at least on a bare minimum. One of these stocks is highly probably going to end up on the NASDAQ. So if one ends up on the NASDAQ and the other 2 don't, and they're hovering, there's still going to be growth on all 3 stocks. All right, all 3 stocks are going to be going up. Now, if just one ends up on the NASDAQ, I'm going to be looking all right, because I'm looking to put 10,000 in each one. I have a position in all 3 of those stocks right now, but I'm looking to add some liquidity into all 3 of those stocks in the near future, probably around 10,000 on each one. So if just one of them makes it to the NASDAQ, I'm going to be looking all right. All right, guys, but price action wise, looks good. Look for maybe a little bit more downside before we get the actual confirmation. And if you really want to know when the reversal is, look for price to get above 3 cents. All right, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on this video. On this channel, make sure you guys hit the like button on this video and hit the notification bell to get notified when I go live. I've been going live the last couple days, so you might catch me on there tomorrow around 8 or 9, 10 in the morning, something like that. Check back for that. All right, guys, peace and love from my end. TradeModeJames signing out.